It is the Corona Cero post-show. All natural ingredients, 0% ABV. Pairs well with a lime. That's what we're enjoying here at the Fiji Marriott Resort, Momi Bay host set. We're in this post-show. We're going to go over everything that happened at the last stop of the season. And we are celebrating our Final Five for the men, the women. We got champions here. We got so much to talk about with Flick Palmentier, as well as Richie Lovett. Rich, what a day. I mean, we got so much accomplished in a single day. Not only establishing our Final Five for the men and the women, but we saw some exciting finals and a big win for a wild card here. Yeah, that was massive. You know, Erin coming through the whole draw really sort of surprised us in a way, because we sort of expected experience might get the job done here, but she just came through here and was ruthless on the women's side. And then to see, obviously, Griff take it out on the men's, incredible. The surf hung around just enough for us to get this thing done. Now it's time to celebrate. Yeah, Flick, for the men, Griffin Colapinto taking his 5th career CT win.
Yeah, big moment for Griff. And he didn't have an easy road to the final, right? He took out Gab and Jack and then Rio, who was looking in blistering form. So for me, I mean, yeah, he had a hard road and he fought well and got the job done in the final.
Let's take a look at our men's final bracket. And it was a tough road for Griffin Colapinto for the CT win. All started in the quarterfinal with some challenging conditions, Rich, up against notably probably the most impressive surfer that we saw up until that quarterfinal, Gabe Medina. Yeah, that was a massive heat for Griff, you know, getting up over Gabrielle, and we saw crazy conditions change, a big wind shift, and Manny was pitting, you know, Gabrielle as the favourite to go all the way through, make the final 5, win this event, but Griff just, he didn't let that happen. So, and then he, you know, it didn't get any easier really with Jack Robbo, and then having the excitement of Rio Waida in the final. But I think for Griff, he hit the nail on the head in that post-heat interview. You know, there was some great moments through this heat. There wasn't amazing moments for Griff, but he was so steady and on point and consistent, and that proved to be the defining factor. Here's a quarterfinal up against Gabe Medina in some jumbly conditions, but Griff made it through, Flick.
Yeah, he did. This was really tricky, right? And look, it was just hard. The conditions deteriorated. We ended up getting that devil win. But one of the biggest words we use all the time is that adaptability in our sport, and Griff adapted to the conditions. But Gabe didn't not fight. I mean, he went for it. He kept producing like air after air. He didn't make a couple. He finally stuck one in the end, but Griff ended up out on top, and yeah, really hard fought battle.
Semifinals up against Jack Robinson, a rematch from 2023 Sunset. But Griff, Rich, goes 2-0 over Jack when we talk about head-to-head matchups. Yeah, this was this morning, and perhaps a couple of mind games there before they even jumped off the boat. And Griff said he was going to go into this with a bit of a happy-go-lucky attitude and have a lot of fun. You know, he had the wig on and through the day. But it really translated into some free and loose surfing. And it was just feeling it, super connected. But you can't deny this surfing on the backhand for Griff. So tight in the pocket. He pulled out that tail release, pushed it when he needed to. So composed. He had such a good read on the waves out here at Cloudbreak. A little celebration there. Congrats from Coach Tommy Whitaker. Then the final up against Rio Waida. But Flick, it seemed like it was all Griffin Colapinto in this final.
Yeah, it was. But this wasn't an easy final. I mean, throughout today, I mean, there were 3 surfers that stood out to me, Ethan, Rio, and obviously Griff. But Rio was looking on point, but Griff just continued with the momentum. And I guess, you know, you gain confidence after taking down Gabrielle Medina, after taking down Jack Robinson. And he's just backhand is just looking so strong. Also smart strategic moves in the heat as well. But yeah, I mean, another big win for Griff.
Strong mind, strong surfing. Big numbers compared to Rio. We can take a look at the numbers in that final. It was all Griffin Colapinto, besting Rio Waida with a 6.67 and a 6.13, 12 points over 10 points. Griffin Colapinto with his 5th CT win. Yeah, he's starting to build that resume out nicely, isn't he, with those 5 CT wins. Big congratulations to Rio Waida, the Indonesian, making it all the way to his first final. Couldn't quite get it done, but that's just going to really stoke the fire for him in all these events to come. He's going to want to get that win at some point. Yeah. Who would have thought, Flick, a wild card, a 17-year-old, born in Boerne, Texas, representing Canada, would take out a championship tour event here at Cloudbreak? I'm talking about Erin Brooks.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say, really. It's actually incredible. To do what she's done is amazing, and I kind of touched on it before, but you know, we've had wildcards win, but they've been specialists at that wave. Erin isn't a specialist at Cloudbreak, and she just dominated the field. I mean, she took down world #1. She had a hard-fought battle even previously in the elimination round with Gabriella Bryan, making smart decisions under pressure. She surfed beyond her years, in my opinion. Her heat IQ is amazing, the way she's formulating heats. And, I mean, obviously got to the final, took down Tatiana. But,
Rich,
yeah, so impressed.
We talked about it. Surfing a whole nother gear, Erin Brooks. Seems like she was going a little faster than all the other competitors.
Yeah, and I just keep looking at the angle she was taking off the lip. Just look how fast that pivoting action is, and just an incredible read on the forehand here, and just so spicy and electric. And that, you know, that does something to the judges when they're looking at it. That gets them engaged. It gets them excited about what she's going to do and what she is doing on the waves here. But regardless of the size, when we had the peak of the swirl all the way down to today, you know, she adapted, talked about that flick, and just looked on point. Barely made a mistake through this whole event.
Here she is in the semifinals up against Molly Picklum.
Yeah, and these two girls, these two women, they charge hard, both of them, right? And Molly does as well. Molly, big implications for Molly too. She would have wanted to win this because it means it would have bettered her seeding going into the finals. And I mean, pressure for Molly, no pressure for Erin. She said it before, she just wanted to go out there, get really good waves and let her surfing do the talking. And I mean, just the angle of her turns, the lines she's drawing, she's getting so much whip out of the top of the wave face. Yeah, just, we've said it so many times, surfing at a different speed.
Then 2 goofy foots in the final where Erin Brooks got some advice from Dad, comes up against Tatiana Weston-Webb. And again, Erin showing speed, Rich.
Yeah, just a beautiful carve to start things off. This wave really set the tempo for Erin in this heat, and she maintained that energy, sort of youthful abandonness all the way through on every single one of her rides. Tati fought back gallantly. You know, she had that energy at the start as well, and then it just sort of tapered off a little bit, and she was left a wave short. But you can't deny just how, you know, all over it Erin was, just surfing with so much energy, and right at those final moments, she just, you know, her dreams came true.
17 years old, the first championship tour win for Canada. The GOAT applauded on her backup board there, Kelly Slater in the channel. But oh, Canada, you took a W today with Erin Brooks, and there's the final numbers. Another dominant performance by Erin Brooks, taking out Tatiana Weston-Webb. A happy Tatiana Weston-Webb, however, we're going to see Tati in the Final 5 at the Lexus WSL Finals. We'll get more on those WSL Finals after we visit our awards presentation with AJ McCord.
Thank you so much. We are out here at Cloudbreak with some very important people, some very special people to celebrate the winners of the 2024 Corona Fiji Pro presented by Bonsoy. Joining WSL Commissioner Jessie Miley-Dyer, we have the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism and Civil Aviation, the Honorable Bill Gavoka, to hand out our trophies to these winners. So let's go ahead and celebrate these surfers. First up, I'd like to introduce our men's runner-up, Rio Waida from Indonesia. Rio, what a moment. You said all week, this place feels like home, and you surfed your way to your best finish on the championship tour. How does it feel?
Yeah, I'm very happy here in Fiji. It's not only the place, but, you know, also the people from here, you know, they feels like home too, you know. I feel like we're happy. I feel like I'm connected, you know. Everybody here is so nice, and I'm just blessed to be here. You know, I want to come back for next year, but I gotta make top 5, so I will do my best for that. Why not?
Congratulations, Rio.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we move to our women's runner-up here at the Corona Fiji Pro. This woman has had an incredible year already here in Fiji. She's following up her Olympic performance by locking in her spot in the Lexus WSL Finals. Let's give it up for Brazilian surfer Tatiana Weston-Webb.
Brazil. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Tachi, you told me all week long that you had just been feeding this competitive beast this summer, and now you did it here with a runner-up finish in Fiji, a place that you have so many memories as a wild card, now a runner-up. Just try to sum up how this exemplifies the level of your surfing right now.
Thank you. Gosh, what a crazy year. Life's a trip, but I'm so grateful to Jesus Christ for a beautiful opportunity. And yeah, thank you for having us back here in Fiji. It's just been such an amazing time. It's one of my favorite places in the world. And obviously everyone on tour loves it. Everyone here is so amazing. So yeah, we're very, very happy. Thank you guys.
Congratulations and parabéns, Tach. All right. And now another person who has some great memories, making some great memories here in Fiji. He's locked in his spot in the Lexus WSL Finals. Let's give it up for Griffin Colapinto, his second event win of the year. Congratulations to our men's champion.
Thank you so much.
Griff, what a moment for you. You told me after you had to surf in the elimination round that you were all in for this event. And here you are holding this trophy, the champion trophy, with your spot locked up for trestles. Just tell me about this moment for you, what it means.
It means a lot, especially this being a world-class left-hander and such a beautiful wave. To win an event like this just kind of gives me a lot of gratitude and all the training that I've done over in my life, and everything I put into my backside surfing, especially when I was younger, or maybe like mid-teens, early 20s. I really was like super insecure in my backside and just like wasn't confident, and it took me a lot of trying different types of techniques and getting that confidence, and then finally finding it maybe like a couple years ago, and now to be able to like get the opportunity to perform on a left and then come and win it just like shows me all that hard work I put in, and yeah, just so excited.
Congratulations, Griff. Can't wait to see you on your home break.
All right, thank you.
And then this young woman is someone that we have seen clips of. We have seen her on the Challenger Series. We have seen her start to shine and then own this moment here in Fiji. Erin Brooks of Canada, your women's champion of the 2024 Corona Fiji Pro, presented by Bonsoy. Erin, you came into this event as the wild card, and yet you surfed among the best, beat the best to get this trophy. How excited does this have you for all the moments to come here on the championship tour that you hope to bring here?
Yeah, this is so exciting. This being my first CT event and doing so well, it definitely brings me a lot of confidence, and hopefully I can finish well in the Challenger Series so I can be here with these guys next year, because this is just so much fun.
Well, the other thing, I know there's some negotiation going on between you and Dad of what the prize was going to be for the win. Did you guys settle it?
Not really. I mean, there's always something that I tell my dad, like right before the final, if I win, maybe can I get this, Dad? Maybe something that he would normally say no. But we haven't figured it out yet, but hopefully soon.
So the negotiation continues. Congratulations to Erin Brooks and all of our competitors here at the 2024 Corona Fiji Pro, presented by Bonsoy. These winners have a moment to celebrate now. We'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
Congratulations, Griffin Colapinto and Erin Brooks. And we have a lot of people to thank here in Fiji. We'd like to thank the Fijian government and Tourism Fiji, who along with the WSL have confirmed this event to be on the schedule through at least 2026. And it's going to host the WSL Finals here next year. A big thank you to Corona, our title partner for this event. Thank you to Bonsoy, our presenting partner for this event. And thank you to our partners, talking about Red Bull, Yeti, Surfline, True Surf, Eventbrite, Shiseido, Mofy, Jacks of Fiji, Fiji Airways, Tavarua Island Resort, the beautiful Fiji Marriott Momi Bay Resort. Also, thank you to WSL One Ocean, Oakberry and IC, and a special thank you to the Fijian Surfing Association and to FSA President Hannah Bennett, and to their clubs and members and local communities and surfers who shared this incredible wave with us. Thank you for the fans who came out on the boats and everyone who watched live here on Fiji TV. It's been a tremendous event, and this is just the beginning of the celebration of Fiji. I mean, This is an easy place to celebrate. So beautiful. Well, the chapter's not over yet, though, because we got more stuff to talk about on the Corona Cero post show. I'm talking about our Final 5 and the WSL Finals.
John yanks on the rail, over the foam ball, bucks through there.
Wall standing up, and he just blows the tail right through it.
John Florence.
Florence, you are the #1 seed.
Winding up, drift goes huge. Whoa! Pulls it around.
Big Cave setting up, pulls up and under, still traveling. Colapinto! Griffin Colapinto clinches a spot at a world title on his home break.
I just live for those moments when someone else is trying to battle me.
Transitions in the barrel. Jack Robinson punches free. Oh my goodness. Jack is back and will compete for a world title.
Reckless abandon is what Italo Ferreira is.
What a turnaround. Italo will be competing for a world title.
Late drop, side slipping into the barrel. He's deep, he's disappeared, and Ethan Ewing is coming out.
Last year's world runner-up, Ethan Ewing, has clinched the spot. We lock in with world #1, Katie Simmers.
Pipeline for the girls.
Caitlin Simmers just locked up the #1 seed.
Caroline Marks does it again.
Caroline Marks will get to defend her world title.
Hennessy, she's so solid on her board.
Keep learning. Every heat.
Brisa Hennessy clinches her spot in the WSL Final 5.
Molly putting her head down, grabs the rail of the pipeline, pulls up and under. She's still going and gets the exit.
What a turn.
Hello, San Clemente. Molly Picklam's coming for you.
Wow, what are we watching?
That was absolutely insane.
Tatiana Weston Webb will have a chance to be the first Brazilian women world champion this September.
That's right, Lexus WSL Finals. Hey, the format changed. It's match play for those Lexus WSL Finals. #4 seed, #5 seed, Ethan Ewing and Italo Ferreira. We'll start with match #1, Rich. And interesting this year that Ethan Ewing will start that match with priority.
Yeah, well, being in that the #4 position, he gets the honour of priority, but that's a really good matchup. A contrast of approaches there too, the very silky, smooth, composed style of Ethan Ewing against that high energy, almost craziness of Italo, who's just going to get so busy and potentially take to the air. You know he's going to do that. And then the prospect of one of those two guys coming up against Jack is really, really cool. But, you know, looking at that men's draw, you know, some of them have been there before and some of them have sort of faltered once they've gotten to the finals. So they'll be looking to correct those mistakes and really dig in. This is going to be an incredible finals day.
Yeah, I agree. Let's take a look at our women's matches and the brackets for the Lexus WSL Finals. Again, Flick, Molly Picklam will have priority to start up against Tatiana Weston Webb in match #1.
You know what's really cool when I look at this? There's 2 goofy footers in this. I mean, it's rare. You breathe in rare air if you're a goofy and you're making it to the Final 5, it seems. I mean, we saw Caroline Marks get the job done last year. She had that point of difference. We spoke about it earlier. Now we've got 2 goofies in there. And Tatiana, I mean, you got to commend her performance today. I mean, getting that job done, winning that semi-final, getting into the final. And I mean, now she's got to reevaluate. Potentially the whole year she hasn't really been in that conversation, and now she is. So, yeah, reevaluate, recalibrate, and refocus the goal.
Tatiana knows the feelings. She's been in that title match before, so she's made it all the way to the last match there at the WSL Finals. So let's see if she can replicate that, Rich, and maybe go one better this year.
Yeah, well, some say a maneuver away. You know, that one maneuver that she stumbled on and fell potentially cost her the world title. So, you know, she's got unfinished business there and really well suited to the waves at lowers. So be really good to see her regroup. Obviously going to have Ross Williams in her corner again.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we have yet to claim a men's and women's world champ. That's going to happen at the Lexus WSL Finals. But we do have a factory champ. We have the champ for the Vizsla CT Shaper rankings. And congratulations, back-to-back, Flick, for Matt Biolis, the Mayhem Lost crew.
Oh, and almost by 100,000 points. Like, that is insane, right? Just speaks volumes to the whole team, really, at Lost. You know, from Matt to the shapers to the glasses to everyone involved to the team managers and obviously to the athletes and them performing on those boards. I mean, 2 big wins this afternoon for Matt as well, but wow. I mean, who's he going to take next to that Surf Ranch Day?
Well, that's exactly what Matt and the Lost Crew are going to win. It's going to be the Shaper World title, and they are going to have a full night for their whole crew, compliments of the World Surf League and Kelly Slater Wave Company. I'm available, Matt. But yeah, we saw him. Actually, we saw last year Matt and Mike Riola buy an extra day actually for the whole crew. So they had a day and a night. We'll see if the crew from San Clemente does that again. We're going to take a break right now, but we're not over. We got so much more on the Corona Cero post show. We got the Mofy Charge of the Day when we come back. Stick around. Back at the Corona Cero post show, as I promised you, we're going to come back with the Mofy Charger of the event, Kaipo Guerrero, Flick Palmentier, Richie Lovett. Any guess on who the Mofy Charger of the event may be, Flick?
Well, look,
You're
I don't need
down.
to guess. However, let's just play it, shall we?
Let's get into it. The Mofy Charger of the event. I'll let you talk over this one, Felicity Palmentier.
Oh, look, honestly, no surprises, right? The absolute biggest weapon of this event, it goes to Erin Brooks, has to be defeating world #1. I mean, does it get better than that? It's crazy, right? Katie Simmons has literally won 3 World Championship Tour events this year. This is Erin's very first appearance on the World Tour as a wild card. And obviously she defeated Katie yesterday and she got the win today.
Yeah, huge moment. Electric, charged, the Mofy Charge of the event, Erin Brooks. Well, now, this is a mouthful, but I got it right here. This is the Fiji Marriott Resort, Momi Bay, top 5 moments of the event for you to enjoy with us, Rich. And first of all, I'm going to say number 5, a big boola, because Fiji's back, mate.
Yeah, congratulations on the wordsmithing there, mate. Good job. But yeah, Fiji's back, and it's a pleasure to be here too. One of my favourite events when it was on the tour. It almost felt like you're on holiday, and then this contest was here smack bang in the middle of it. And thank you. Big thank you to all the Fijian people and the Fijian government for having us back here, because these waves in front of us are some of the best waves on the planet. So it's an absolute pleasure. We know that all the surfers pretty much rate this event as their favourite one on the tour. So yeah, we're back.
Number 4, Flick. Medina Magic almost goes perfect on this run, 987.
Oh, this thing was absolutely insane, just demonstrating what an absolute beast he is out here. This thing was so deep, absolute freight train of a barrel. I mean, 2 judges called it a 10. I also thought the same. It was, Rich did too. Kaipo did as well. It was incredible, right? And yeah, he's just a weapon out here.
Number 3, our final 5 are clinched for the Lexus WSL Final, Rich.
And do you know what I loved about this is that it pretty much went down to some of the final heats of this event before we locked them in. There was drama along the way. Obviously, the nerves of our surfers would have been through the roof, and we felt it in here just calling the action and all the possible scenarios that were happening as we came into the event and we went through it. But, you know, these champion surfers, 10 of them across the men and women's draw, and all worthy of their position in the final 5. And that man there, John Florence, he'll be leading the men. He'll have the gold jersey, and Katie Simmers on the women's side.
Number 2, congratulations. The wild card, Erin Brooks on her win.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of already touched on this, but she's just taken out the world #1. She's won a World Tour event. She's taken down, you know, made smart decisions in her heats. You kind of start forecasting, right, like what's going to happen in the future. The world title's decided in a couple of weeks. She's just taken down every single woman in this draw. It's incredible. I don't know what more to say. There's nothing more to say. Everything has been said. It's just kind of lost for words, really, with just... Look, she has the skills. It's just to actually pull through and nail it is another thing, you know?
Yeah, future looks bright for Erin Brooks. Even the GOAT applauded that effort. And the first win on the CT for Canada. Celebrations splash.
Yeah, golf claps all around.
Number 1, our men's champ and his 5th CT win of his career. Griffin Colapinto, Rich.
Yeah, his career starts building nicely. Griffin Colapinto, rock solid and steady on the backhand over the last 3 days. Just really in tune with the waves out here at Cloudbreak. And you can see here, it's just so powerful on the backhand. These really quick snaps, tight the pocket. And on the big days too, he was just showing a lot of that power and form, but doing it in a way that he was a bit happy-go-lucky. Did it with a smile on his face, and what a confidence builder as he goes in to the Final 5 matchup at his home break at Lowers. He's leading the charge. He's driving the bus for the San Clemente crew, and we'll see that energy shift over the next couple of weeks to California.
Yeah, he's going to be the number 2 seed when we look to the WSL Finals, Lexus WSL Finals. Flick, final thoughts? I mean, it's been a wonderful week here in Fiji. A little more for you.
I've been on holiday this whole time. Like you said, Kaipo, this has been the easiest host set to work in. It's got the best view. I mean, we literally have restaurants left, right, and centre. We've got beautiful ocean. Can we do every event here?
We should.
It's so good. I don't want to leave.
Good call. Good call. Rich, what do you think?
Mate, well, I haven't left the confines of the resort since we've been here, so I'm maybe going to venture out onto the reefs over the next couple of days. Mine, yours, Flick, a couple spare, so let's rip into it.
Yeah, let's get some waves, and let's check us out at Trestles. That's the Lexus WSL Finals. It's September 6th through the 14th is the window. We will see you there. Aloha, and enjoy the end of event highlights.
Beautiful. Coffee, go surf, sunrise, boat ride. Living a dream.
The Corona Fiji Pro presented by Bonsoy, the final stop of the regular season.
This is literally heaven on earth.
It feels cartoonish. You know, these sand islands in the middle of the ocean, blue water, gorgeous reef. I don't know what more you could ask for. The big name that's missing in the Final 5, Gabriel Medina, needs to do a lot if he wants to compete for a 4th world title.
Big speed carve straight up into the pit again, driving through this one, even better than the last.
A dominant performance.
This one, Yago getting gunned out behind the spin. And solid one, grabbing the rail on the takeoff, pulling up and under, trying to burn off some speed. Leo Fioravanti trying to punch free.
Nitrous in the tank. He's got a turbocharge right here. The speed that he gets, Jesse, is unlike anyone else in the barrel.
I mean, stealing Christmas once again, right?
9.87.
The stage is set. Now we're into the final series. Erin Brooks eliminating world number 1 today.
Oh, this was incredible, right? This is a good indication of what to expect from Erin Brooks once she qualifies and she gets on tour, because it's not a matter of if, but when.
We got to say congratulations to Griffin Colapinto. What an incredible heat to put together.
And ending the season, one of the all-time greats. The final 5 is officially set.
In her first attempt at a World Championship Tour event, she's made her way all the way through to the final.
Griffin Colapinto on to the final. He can't believe it, his first CT final. Real Waida is realizing he's on his way to the best finish he's ever had on the championship tour.
Wow, what a story. What a day in surfing history. A 17-year-old phenom in her wildcard debut on the championship tour. Erin Brooks has done it and is the champion. Coach Kelly is loving it. Griffin Colapinto is your champion of the Corona Fiji Pro, presented by Bonsoy. This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.